Hello and welcome back. Today at Let's Talk Montessori, we're going to be talking about the movable alphabet. But before we start, let me remind you, if you're a true Montessorian, leave a like, subscribe and follow me on Instagram. So, the movable alphabet, as you know, is made up of cut out letters of all the different letters of the alphabet, and the children use this to form words. So let's see how they do this. We need to have, of course, a little carpet with lines so that the children know where to place their letters. So here we have our child, 4 to 5 years old, who knows his letters, and now he wants to form words. So he thinks of a word he wants to form. Man. And what is the first sound that he hears in the word man? So he takes out his and he places it on the line. After he hears ma, a, a. Right? And so that a goes down as well. And next man. And there we have n. Do I hear anything else after n? Man. No. N is the last sound in that word. And I've finished with man. And then I can go on to another word. Let's think of cat. The first sound the child hears is k. So he puts that down. K. And then, using the same way of thinking, there's a. And then he puts down t. And we have two words here, man and cat, and the child might go on making many different words. So in this kind of work, what is it that the child is doing? He's simply listening to the different sounds in a word and putting them down. It's not different from looking at daisies in a field and putting down tally marks for each daisy that one sees. It's the same thing here. I'm listening to the sound and I'm putting down a symbol for that sound. I go to the next sound and I put down a symbol. But in this kind of work, what the child sees here, and this comes across very strongly, is that there are vowels and there are consonants, and they have different colors in our Montessorian material. And not only that, every word is made up of consonants and vowels. We as adults know that there are some words which are exceptions to the rule, but let's not worry about that. This is what the child sees, this is what the child internalizes. Another great advantage that this material offers to the child is that even if he makes a mistake, he may be able to see it himself. For instance, if our child skips one sound and does this and n, he himself, after a good bit of work, might notice, well, it doesn't have a red letter. So maybe I have made a mistake. So he re-listens to the sounds and he corrects himself. What about another mistake that the child can make and that we see very often in schools? This cat here, which we spell as C-A-T. The child might very easily do this K-A-T. Is it a mistake? No, because at this point of time, the child is not learning spellings. This is not an activity for writing the words correctly. It's an activity for listening to the sounds in words and for analyzing them. This is the aim of the work. Therefore, mistakes of this kind don't count. It is not a mistake because the aim of the work is completely different. Think of how working in this way frees the child from the pressure of writing. For one thing, when mistakes are noticed, they are easily corrected. For another, at the end of the work, all that I have is in my mind, not on paper, with corrections, with black marks left by erasers. And think also of how each word is seen clearly with all its components, its consonants and its vowels. This is how a child in a Montessori school sees the words that he has to write. When he comes to writing them, the words are formed in his mind. He's no longer struggling with the words themselves. Maybe he's only struggling with the pencil on the paper. So the difficulties are separated. Thank you for being with me. Bye. I'll see you again next week.